All right. Welcome to the finale of Dream Zone's Half Human. This is book 1 of Half Human. This is the finale. This is chapter 16 of 16. And we learned in the last video that they took Emily. And there's not just one Emily. We came across a warehouse full of Emilys. And they've taken Emily, and it's up to us to get her back. So what is our next move going to be? Now, you might be asking yourself, well, how did you get to this point? Weren't you just kidnapped by Mia? Like, how did you get out of Mia's constraints? Like, how did you get away from Mia? It's a great question. You can always check back at the previous chapter, the previous video to find out what happened. But if you don't feel like doing that, I'll let you know that Ken and Tyler, the Jam Champions, our best friends, came and saved our asses. Like, quite literally, because Mia was about to turn us into Van Gogh by taking our ear and sending it to our father. And over the course of months, she was going to be sending pieces of us to our father, trying to blackmail him into working for Crocus, the competitive company, to build androids for what we found out was for weaponizing purposes, not just for caretaking robots, but like actual military robots. And they probably would have just sold it to the highest bidder. But that's neither here nor there now, because we got away from Crocus and Emily kind of burned up in a fiery car crash. Not our fault. I blame it on poor driving skills. But with that being said, let's go ahead and find out what this finale of Half Human Book 1 has in store for us now. You look around the room in utter shock. It seems impossible. So creepy. I still don't know if it's like a bunch of Emilys or pieces of Emilys. I can't even look at them anymore. Was I even with the same one every time? That's a good question. It's a really good question. You give your head a shake, but each thought is worse than the last. I wonder if they record the things that happened to them. A lot happened to the Emilys. We did a lot of things to these Emilys. We did a ton of things to these Emilys, and if they recorded it, they've got, we're bound to find ourselves on the hub. What are we going to do? I don't know. We can't just leave here empty-handed. Collect evidence, take pictures, leave. Can't we do both? Can't we collect evidence and take pictures? I mean, Pixar didn't happen, right? So let's go ahead and take pics. Take a bunch. Yep, take a bunch. Tyler starts to move through the room, taking pictures. You take your phone out and look around. What are you looking for? Looking for Emily. I don't know yet. Okay, I'm done. Let's get out of this little wax museum of horrors. All right, let's go. You say the words, but you don't move. The warehouse is a scary place, but this also feels like the last chance you'll have to see Emily. You stare up at the lifeless machines, and you can't help the thoughts that are crossing your mind. Oh, quest completed. Something. I don't know what the quest was, but we got a new picture here, and I bet it's a picture of Emily. Probably hanging by a hook or something. Who knows? Let's go ahead and find out. Oh, it's all the Emilys. And they are legit robots. They are legit Emily robots. And there's a bunch of them. They're all there. Dang. I wonder which one I was with. Probably a few of them. I bet they have the real ones somewhere else. Why? She's just a robot, right? Tyler turns to you with pity in his eyes. It takes all of your self-control not to slap Ken. He thinks he's being nice. She's not just another robot, dude. I need these guys out of here. Guys, I need a minute alone. I just need a souvenir. I just need a souvenir. What kind of souvenir will we be taking from these Emily robots? Oh, I wonder. Are we going to take a whole Emily? We're going to take the whole Emily and just take a souvenir? You're going to be with me forever, Emily. Look, guys, I need a minute alone. Let me just have a minute with all the I just need a minute with all the Emilys, and then I'll be out. Look, make it 10 minutes. Like Ken mimes. Ken mimes having sex. Are you? What's wrong with you? That's a no. Then no. Tyler puts a hand on Ken's shoulder and pulls him toward the door. I should have taken a souvenir. Take your time. Get some closure. The door closes and you're alone with Emily. I just want you to know that you were amazing. You smirk at yourself. Amazing in so many ways. Why am I talking to these machines? I was so into you. I would have done anything for you. You take the hand of an Emily. I'm sorry. You turn and walk out the door. Closing the door feels like the end of an era. So I guess I just never see her again. We should have took a souvenir. We should have took one of the Emilys. As you and your friends run for the fence, you try to hold off tears. You don't want to cry. So we're just done? That's it? We went all the way to the lab and we should have took we should have took a souvenir. A few days pass and life returns to some sort of normality. You're not sure what the next step is and if there is one. Did anyone get question 5? Ken flops his history textbook down on the table and points to the page. I didn't even look at the homework last night. Oh, we still got we're in school and we still got our SWAT suit on. I'm about a week behind on everything, so don't ask me. Your friends keep talking about homework. You look over at the table where Emily used to sit. I miss her so much. Remember your time together with Emily. Oh, we gotta remember our time together with Emily. Emily materializes in her familiar place. She sits and talks to Jane and Samantha. You remember watching her for months, trying with every inch of you to find the courage to talk to her. Come back to me. You reach out in your dream, but she only gets further away. Why did I wait so long? You changed your daily routine and went way out of your way to walk past her locker after every class. You were hoping to find something to talk to her about on one of those trips. I was such a fool. Your memory takes a turn past the pathetic to the fantastic. You can see Emily standing before you in her bra and pants. I'm trying to read this seriously, but then this happens. I've been waiting for you. You stand up from the table and walk over to her. You take her in your arms. As your lips are about to meet, a tap on your shoulder brings you back to reality. Madison! What's going on, Madison? Hi, guys. Madison is all smiles as she sits down in the empty chair beside you. I made a batch of cookies. Thank you. Is it okay if I sit here? Madison's a real girl. Dating her is a lot less complicated. It's more than okay, I guess. I don't think so. Look, Madison's great. She was playing with us a little bit, which was kind of rude. But she's not Emily, and Emily was perfect. Emily was the perfect robot for us, the perfect person. Not really a person, but she was perfect for us. But you know what, Madison? It's more than okay for you to sit with us. Definitely stay. I wasn't sure if you wanted to see me or not after, what I said to Emily. There's nothing wrong with telling the truth. Madison smiles at you and you start to think about what a relationship would be like. She's a great girl. She's a little crazy, but who isn't? She is a little crazy. There's another little voice in your head reminding you about the way she pushed you away in the summer. Right. That's kind of messed up. She's way too unpredictable. So do you like peanut butter cookies? I love peanut butter cookies. So does Ken. Ken snatches the tin out of Madison's hand. You feel a rough bump against the back of your chair, and you look up to see Jack. Oh, Jack. I'm gonna whoop his ass again. What was that about? You being a loser? Oh, let's go, Jack. Let's freaking go right now. Jack laughs at his joke, but he stops when no one joins in. He glares around the table and spots Madison. What are you doing here with this schmuck? You get up from your chair and get right in Jack's face. Oh, he's about to get it. Punch him? Oh, we about to punch him. We about to whoop his ass. I can't let him talk about me like that. Yeah, we about to whoop his ass. 27 gems, well worth it. In one motion, you stand up and throw a fist into Jack's stomach. The hell was that? What the hell was that? Jack coughs the word as he grabs his belly. He wills his body to stand. You glare at each other for a second. Ken and Tyler stand up and move to either side of you. What are these losers going to do to me, huh? Make a move and find out, Jack. I'll be happy to show you, Ken says. Tyler, do I need to say something threatening too? I can't think of anything. But you know what? Ken and Tyler, they got my back. Look, it don't matter. It don't matter. The fact that they're there, they got my back. Everyone looks over at Tyler for a second and then go back to glaring. Tyler's the comedic relief. You guys are the weirdest fucks I've ever met. Thank you. I'll see you pussies later. I'm out of here. Jack walks away, and you look at your friend. A couple hours in FBI uniform have hardened them. they've got a whole new courage and confidence about them. There you go. Yeah, they're all kinds of got all that kinds of courage and confidence. You guys are the best. Hell yeah. Ken and Tyler are the fucking bees knees. Knees bees. They're the bees knees bees. Later that day, as you walk the hallway alone, you see Jack opening his locker. You don't want to engage, but then you see his locker door. Every inch of the door is covered in pictures of Emily. You feel a wave of unidentifiable emotions wash over you. It could be jealousy or just hatred for Jack. Probably a bit of both. Whatever it is, the pictures set you off. Oh, we about to whoop his ass again? Why does he have those pictures? So what's with the pictures that we're asking him, or take those down? We just yell at him. Look, it's 17 gems. We telling him to take those down. You run to the door and elbow Jack out of the way. You rip at the pictures and get a few down before Jack can react. Stop it. Why do you have these? I care about her. And how could you have let that video get out? I didn't leak the video, and I wish it never had leaked. Really? Because you seemed happy as a pig and shit about it. I loved how it made you feel. Oh, Jay, you're such a jerk. Well, how do you feel about it now? Everyone thinks she left because of the video. Jack starts to walk away, and then he turns and looks back at you. That video, it was before she got with you. Thank you for telling me now. I was crazy about her, but she never felt the same way. Jack turns and starts to walk again. I hate Jack, but he didn't have to tell me that. Emily is never coming back. I know where Emily is. Say nothing. Oh, we about to tell Jack where Emily is? Is Emily going to help us find, or is Jack going to help us find Emily? Maybe... Do we... are we going to turn friends into... Emily and... Emily. Are we going to turn are we going to turn enemies into friends with Jack? Are we about to befriend Jack? Are we telling Jack where Emily is? And then we going to go and save her? We going to go back and get her? I think we are. Let's do it. I know where Emily is. What are you talking about? You care about her, right? So don't you want to know how she's doing? Do you really think I'm going to fall for that? Well, whatever this is, people have taken her to a secret lab in the forest. I knew it was going to be some bullshit. Why are you still breathing my air? I'm telling you the truth. You and your little gang, you're all such a joke. I hope you know that. You know, Jack, you don't want to believe it, then don't believe it. I don't really care. I'm going back and saving Emily myself. I think you're a piece of crap as far as humans go, but I was trying to be nice. I need you to fuck off. Jack screams as he storms off down the hall. You want to chase him down, but feel a tap on your shoulder. Jane, what's going on, Jane? My mom is up. Oh, that's great news. That is awesome. So Jane had some issues with her mom. Jane never told her mom that she was lesbian, and her mom went into like a coma. And we helped Jane protect her mom from the plug being pulled on her by one of Dr. Pulowski, I believe it was. And me and Jane, we became best friends. And Jane and Samantha hooked up a little bit in the videography room. But look at that, Jane's back. My mom is up. That's awesome. So Jane's mom is alive and well. You hug Jane tightly. You've never seen her this happy. That's so awesome. I just got the call and I want to go, but of course I'll come with you. Hell yeah. You will? Yeah, I'll go with you. I am pretending to be your boyfriend. Jane hugs you again and takes your hand. She is walking 5 times faster than normal as she leads you down the hall. You can feel the nervous energy coming through her hand. When you arrive at the hospital, Jane starts to shake. Are you okay? I'm going to see my mom. I get it. I didn't think it would happen. I'm here with you. Jane smiles at you and you walk into the room together. When you come into the room, Dr. Milston's eyes are open, but she seems a little groggy. Mom? Jane runs to her mother's side and gives Louise a big hug. When Louise's arms come around Jane's back, you can see the same dots that David and Emily had. No. They turned Louise into a robot. Do we tell Jane? Do we tell Jane that her mom is an android now? She's one of them. I have to tell Jane. Oh, do we do it? They hug for a while, then Jane pulls away and waves to you. But she's so happy right now. Jane's so happy right now. Like, I don't know if we should ruin that. Like, if what Jane doesn't know about her mom would make her so happy, and if she did find out, she wouldn't be any happier. She'd actually be way more upset. Mom, this is tongue-tied. Yes, I'm tongue-tied. I don't believe we've met. You get closer and Dr. Milston puts her hands on your face. Tongue-tied, you are truly a wonder. What was that about? How do you know me? Jane, what's going on? Let it go. Look, how do you know me? I work with your father. Really? I just found out a little while ago. It's so weird, Mom. We really got to talk about this Logos place. You're right, they've taken such good care of me. Jane looks offended. You want to tell her why her mother is acting so weirdly. The doors open, and you are surprised and not surprised to see Dr. Pulowski walking into the room. Louise, I can see you're feeling better. He looks over her chart and then smiles down at her. I'm seeing huge improvements across the board. I feel like I could get out of this bed and run right now. It's amazing, but let's give running a month or so. So what's going on with her? Nothing. She's doing so well. She's really just taking up a bed that could be used on someone who's actually sick. Oh, Andrew, stop teasing. They share a laugh. Jane looks frustrated. Andrew turns his head and notices you. Tongue-tied, good to see you again. Screw you, Pulowski. I need to know more about what he's doing here. Are you her doctor? What have you been up to lately? Good to see you too. So what have you been up to lately, Pulowski? I'm curious. Just working, you know, I'm married to my work. Yeah, that's all you do. Your work on robots and Dr. Milston. Yeah. It seems like it's not too similar, no? Robots and Dr. Milston, I mean. Andrew seems to freeze up on you. Are they similar? Two completely different things, I assure you. I doubt it. Not very convincing, Andy. So anyways, Louise, are you ready to talk about what happened? I don't remember much about that night. Everything seemed normal until I entered the main control room. Control room? It has all the electrical panels for the lab. Well, I walked in and I saw a man standing there. He was wearing a cicada badge? He was wearing a cicada badge? I don't know what a cicada badge... Oh! Like a little bug badge. A cicada badge. Interesting. What badge? Is that the badge for logos? No, they're a competitor. That's why I knew something was up. Crocus! It was Crocus! Never heard of them. Why would a guy break into a lab wearing another company's badge? When you work in a lab, your badge becomes a part of you. He probably didn't realize he had it on. Things are adding up here. That must be. And he came at you. He ran at me and hit me in the head. I didn't see what was in his hand. And that's all you remember. I'm sorry. Don't be ridiculous, Louise. I just want to help you. No one is mad at you, Mom. I just wish I could tell you more. I need to know more. Ask about the man. Ask about her work. Leave it alone. The man is probably the mysterious guy that Mia was talking to. Probably one and the same. So let's ask about the man, maybe. Do you remember anything else about the man? I honestly don't. What color was his hair? Tongue-tied. She says she doesn't remember. It was brown, I guess. Did you see any other suspicious men in the control room? I mean, on other days? No, never. Although we had break-ins in the past. Andrew gives you a look as he speaks. Does he know? Maybe you guys need to beef up your security. We're doing that as we speak. The look is unmistakable. Dr. Pulowski knows that you have been in the factory. Did he see me in the truck, or is it the second trip that he knows about? You go very quiet. Andrew tells Dr. Milston to get some rest, and then he leaves. Jane hugs her mother. You collapse into the chair in the corner of the room. I can't believe this. It felt like you were moving past all this. With Emily gone, there was no reason to keep searching for answers. Now it feels like you've been sucked right back into the vortex. You need to find out why Louise has been turned into a robot. Watching Jane hug her mother, you start to think about Emily and how real she seemed. I want you back. At the same time, in a dark room, Emily struggles to her feet. She tries to search for clues. So Emily is alive? She's naked, but she's alive? Where am I? She feels along the floor, or along the wall for a door, a light switch, anything she could help her. Anything that could help her. Hello, can you hear me? Anyone? No way, that's where you're gonna end us? That's where you're gonna end? You're gonna leave us at that? At least now we know that Emily is alive. Emily's alive, and she's starting to become more aware. She's starting to become self-aware. I mean, she rebooted without being booted up by anybody else. She just woke up, and she's feeling around. She's naked, but she's feeling around trying to find the door, and now we're sitting here like there's no closure. We didn't get any closure at all. But that was the final chapter of Dream Zone's Half Human Book 1. And I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And if you did, hit that like button. Let me know what you guys think about this book, this Half Human Book 1, in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. Love you all. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.